Hello guys, I am back with another video. Really, I did not think about what I was gonna do in this video. I mostly just wanted to come on here and talk. I guess we can do like a more in-depth of my journey and my spiritual journey, I guess. I know, and what it looks like and how does it feel. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into that. First, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I thought like I needed all these tools and all these things that resonated with my soul, but that's not what I really needed. What I really needed was to sit down with myself and sit down with God and sit down with my inner self once again and figure me out and learn how to release the traumas that was built within me. So it was a lot of darkness. I went through a lot of dark times in the beginning of my spiritual journey, you know. I wouldn't say I was lonely, but I felt somewhat alone until I started to connect with myself and connect with nature. And like, you know, nature really provides this loving energy that you just want to hold on to and you never want to let go. And that is the love that I'm operating in now. Self-love, overall love in general. So yeah, so I did go through dark times. Spirituality isn't like glitter and glamour and gliss, okay? It doesn't gliss all the time. It can be pretty ugly. It can get real dirty if you don't know who you are or what you want to be or where you going within your spiritual journey. So I really just asked God to guide me to the things that I need to work on and the things that I need to see, to reveal to me what I need to be doing at this moment, because the things I was doing was not serving me. You know, I was putting all my energy into crystals and into candles and stuff like that, which, I mean, they're great and they work very well, but when you're not using your tempo as the tool, there's no gain from that. So it was just, you know, a mix of me asking for guidance and trying to figure out how to use my tempo as my tool, you know? Yeah, so installing that inner power within myself and feeling that and being the crystal, embodying the crystal, embodying that candle, you know? Which I love magic. All magic is beautiful, but you know, magic is within us. We are the ones that spark the magic. So yeah. Other things, you know, I dealt with a lot of struggles with like substance abuse, like gardening, and I completely stopped drinking alcohol though. So that was not really hard for me, but like smoking marijuana was something that was very hard for me. And nicotine also. It was just, you know, and some days I struggle with nicotine or I crave nicotine, but you know, I have to sit down and discipline myself like, yo, you can't do this because this is not for your highest good. It's fucking up the brain function, it's fucking up the crown chakra, and you need that to be connected. You need that to be connected to your intuition, to your inner knowing. So yeah. If I keep saying yeah, bear with me here, because I am now, like, currently in the present moment putting the pieces together, you know, for you guys and for myself. This is a little bit of self-reflection for me, so bear with me. It was a long time where I was neglecting myself. I was neglecting myself and what my body needed and what my body wanted. I was just really neglecting myself, and that is not operating in self-love. Like, you say you love yourself, but you still neglecting what your body needs. You neglecting what your mind needs. You're neglecting what your soul needs. That's not the highest heights of self-love. That's not the highest heights for love. Like, so yeah, neglecting my body, which, you know. And when I say that, I mean completely stop eating like junk food and chicken and meat and stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to be spiritual to stop eating those things, but I felt in my spirit, in my soul, those things were slowing me down mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. Those things were slowing me down, and I can see and I can feel the difference when I eat fruit and when I eat junk food. So, you know, those things was just slowing me down, and I'm just like, no, I want to have the mobility to go without feeling all drowsy after eating. So yeah, neglecting my body and not feeding my soul nourishing foods. And when I mean that, I mean like my mind, my body, and my soul. Those 3 points: your mind, your body, and your soul. Yeah, neglecting my body. I mean, yeah, neglecting my spiritual hygiene too, because your girl was not protecting, your girl was not spiritual bathing, your girl was not doing none of those things as like I was supposed to be doing, you know. So I'm just giving y'all the shadow work, like, you know, you're unlearning and learning new things. So this is the process that's gonna happen. This is the shadow work that many of us speak about. The process. It's the process. So like, when you are beginning your spiritual journey and you're feeling darker, you're going through dark times, don't neglect yourself. Do what you have to do to make yourself feel better, and don't suffer in that pain. Like, ask God to guide you to your healing. Ask God to guide you on what you need to be doing. Don't look outside and see someone else's journey and try to jump on their bandwagon thinking that's the way your journey is gonna flow. No. Although we are on the same path, we're all going in different directions. So yes, you just want to look inward all the time. You want to look inward all the time. You want to look inward, and you want to feel what's in. You want to feel your emotions. You want to allow yourself to be sensitive. Allow yourself to be sensitive. Allow yourself to be vulnerable to yourself and to your heart. And, you know, allow your mind to be open. Allow your heart to be open. And things will move as bliss. Things will flow and things will go as the way they should be. But first, you have to go through that shadow. You cannot be afraid to face your fears. You cannot be afraid to face yourself face to face. Like, you cannot be scared of the dark part of you. You cannot. Because we all are made of darkness and we're all made of light. You cannot be afraid to face your shadows, to face your trauma, to face your fears, to face anything. And yeah, so, and one tip I want to give you guys, when like starting your spiritual journey, keep your mouth shut. I know you want to tell everyone what you're experiencing and what you know, but write it down in a journal, because not everyone will understand what you're going through or how you feel about the world that is changing. And I need to slow down when I speak, because this is what happened. Like I was saying, one tip is to keep your mouth shut, okay? I'm not saying that in a rude way. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. Keep your mouth shut when you begin your spiritual journey, because not everyone around you will understand what you're going through. Not everyone around you will see the world how you see it, because everything is changing around you and within you. Like, you're literally unlearning the world as you knew it. You're literally unlearning the world for what you knew it to be and relearning the world for what it is, if that makes sense. So yeah, keep your mouth shut. Write it down in a journal. Go talk to nature about it, because not everyone will understand where you're coming from or how you're feeling about certain situations within this lifetime. And people think you're crazy, and people will demonize you, and people will talk down on you. But as long as you know and your soul feels you are on the right path, stay on that path, and don't let nobody knock you off your pivot, because people in this world is they're not connected to their self, and they're not connected to the things that's around them, and they're not connected to their mind. They're not nowhere in alignment. Most people are living within their root chakra, so they tend to move within their traumas and move within a negative space because they don't know how to uplift themselves. They don't know how to grow. They don't know how to use critical thinking. They don't know how to stop feeling their trauma. They don't know how to release those things. And yes, so keep your mouth shut. If you have a close friend that is related or are relating to you, then great deal, because you can speak to them about whatever's going on and whatever you are feeling. Ashe. Yes. When you learn a lesson, learn that lesson. Okay? Literally sit down with yourself and review and go over that lesson and rethink it, because if you don't learn the lesson the first time, it will continue to show up. And that is, like, I wouldn't say it's slowing down your journey, but it will slow you down a bit. It will get you a little bit behind. So you also want to let things flow as they are, but you also want to keep an open mind to learn what you're supposed to learn during this lifetime. And don't neglect God's word. Don't neglect the messages that's coming through, okay? And please don't get into too much of the spiritual things that's going on around you. First, you want to work on yourself, work on your mind, work on your body, work on your soul. That's what you want to do first. That's the first step. You want to sit down within yourself, within your shadows, and work through those things and continue to grow within yourself, because too much uploaded in your mind can cause psychosis. I've personally never been through that, but I've seen it. So it's just like, you know when your ancestors are actually talking to you versus you assuming, I don't know how to explain that, but discernment. Key to discernment. The beginning of everyone's journey is not the same, and everyone's journey is not the same, Spirituality is not a trend. It's not a, oh, I look good, I'm an earthy girl, oh, no. This shit is tough out here. You gotta deconstruct what you learn within your life and learn some new shit. It's like you entering earth school, excuse my language, but it's like you're entering a new school and it's the University of Earth. So it's just like, damn, I just got out of school. I gotta go back and unlearn what I've learned in school and from the people I know. And I don't know, I feel like learning from the universe is the purest form of learning who you are and learning how the world works and learning your gifts and etc., and learning how to be you and learning how to connect with nature and learning how to connect with God, nature, God, everything the same. Everything is one. Everything is one. We are all one. We are all reflections of each other. So that is bits and pieces of how my spiritual journey went on. I guess a little more in depth than the last video. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe, and I will greatly appreciate it. I'm sending love to you guys, sending love in abundance to all you guys. Thanks for watching and coming back. Peace.